We are now ending this conference, 2022 Thor Heyerdahl International Day. We have heard so much, and I feel like I am pretty full on just a lot of new thoughts and ideas. Want to thank Torbjörn Jagland for his overview of our sort of global political view of the world. And again, it's a pretty sober world that we live in right now. But there's also something that inspires us, I think, in times of challenges. We do want to act, we do want to contribute, and we do want to learn to be better in the world. I hope that will continue and that part of this conference has inspired you to do so. After the reception today, or after the event today, we're going to have a reception here. So if you are able to stay, please do so. And I'm going to give the word to His Excellency Vasily Chodman and his wife, Gulhan, in just a minute. I have learned that Ambassador Chodman and his wife are going home to Turkey very, very soon, and I just want to thank you for your diplomacy and for your collaboration and being a bridge between Norway and Turkey. So thank you for all of your work here. I think one thing that we have learned today is that hospitality is not enough and that we need to be more inclusive when we both go places and receive new country people to our countries. We need to work on inclusion and equity, and I think Thor Heyerdahl was really a wonderful role model in the work that he did. One of the things that was said earlier today is, you go to a new place, but who is on the other side? Whose place do you go to? And I work at a university in Minneapolis, which was founded by Norwegian immigrants 150 plus years ago. And we have had to open up and change sort of our way of thinking about who do we welcome to this university. It used to be a lot of Norwegian students with a background in the Norwegian heritage, but that is no longer the place that we live in. So we are really open to how do we open and welcome all people to this location. I'm very proud of actually supporting and being a representative from Augsburg University, even though I went to a different university in the United States. I think that is important. So as we're closing, we're going to have a fun reception. I'm going to have a glass of wine because I didn't during lunch. And we are also, at the very, very end, we're going to show a little snippet of the very last part of the Tigris expedition. And I want to highlight that expedition was a crew of 11 people from 9 different nationalities. They lived on a floating vessel in the ocean for 4.5 months together with different political views and cultural backgrounds, and they made it. And I think we are hearing from politicians, we are hearing from people that have PhDs, we are hearing from students that are on their way to become something more than what they already are. But we're also humans, and we don't necessarily need a huge education to be working towards a more positive place together. I think that the Tigris is going to show you that in terms of what Thor Heyerdahl did with that group and the common sense of being together in a space and working together. I think I've said enough. I have a lot of my notes, but it's all over the place now. So we're going to get closing remarks from His Excellency Vasily Chodman and his wife. Thank you so much. And then we're going to stay and watch the video. And after that, we will meet in there. One thing I forgot. I want to just thank the team that has worked together for a whole year. They're not going to come up, but I just want to identify the people in the room. This has been a year-long planning from last year. Beate Bjørge is the Thor Heyerdahl Institute manager. So thank you so much for your vision of international. She's working closely with Jørn Spetalen, who is a project leader for the Thor Heyerdahl Institute. Thank you so much. And then we have Dawn Marie Sivertsen, International Senior Advisor for Vestfold Telemark fylkeskommune. She's an American, came to Norway. I was a Norwegian, going to America, so we just swapped places. And then finally, I also want to thank Shervin Najapour. Thank you so much. She's a personal assistant to His Excellency Ambassador Trollman. And you're also the cultural coordinator, and you are a force of amazingness. So thank you so much for all of your work. I also want to thank Morten and Bjørn, who are sitting in there, who you might have just seen, but thanking them too for their contribution to today. Keeping the technical pieces together is a big job. So thank you. It's your turn. Thank you so much.